Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It's Oxford Progressive Book 8, Unit 5, Railways, and the lesson is probably the world's fastest train. Now we are going to read paragraph 6. At Suro, there is a small observation deck and visitor center that overlooks the single kilometer where the maglev emerges from its tunnel. In December, the Japanese maglev reached 581 kilometers per hour, breaking its own world record of 552 kilometers per hour with passengers aboard, set in 1999. However, most analysts believe that Japan's proposed intercity maglev could be decades away from being built. Even in China, maglev has suffered setbacks. Plans for a 1,290 kilometer Shanghai to Beijing line are officially on hold. Meanwhile, in Transrapid's backyard, plans for a maglev line between Hamburg and Berlin were derailed by the Green Party, which argued that the proposed line would damage wildlife with electromagnetic radiation and that its concrete track supports would spoil forests.
Rahim. Again, it's the same book, Oxford Progressive Book 8, Unit 5, Railways, probably the world's fastest train, paragraph 6. Now, at this place, Suro, there is a small observation deck and a visitor center that overlooks the single kilometer where the maglev emerges from its tunnel. So now, in the foregoing paragraph, in the above paragraph, we saw that the test track is of the length of the track is 18.4 kilometers, and here we can see that there is only the 1 kilometer is on ground and the rest is underground, and there is this observation deck and visitor center. Visitor center is a place where visitors go and they are guided and told about the area and the things there. An observation deck is a place where people stand and observe things and the beauty in these things, right?
Yes.
Now, if a place overlooks something, it means that thing can be seen from that place, right? So these observation deck and visitor centers, from there you can see the single kilometer, that track. Okay, that track can be seen from the observation center and the visitor center. Observation deck and the visitor center, right?
Yes.
Overlooks you. Are you getting it or not?
Yes.
If a mountain overlooks a place, it means that place can be seen from that. Yes, that place is visible from the mountain. You can see that. Like Bahria town, okay, this Jamia, this place overlooks Bahria town, or the mosque, the beautiful mosque or the grand mosque of Bahria town. So it means that you can see Bahria town from here. Okay, and that emerges from the tunnel. You can see that. You have seen the tunnels, right? In Karachi, there are different underpasses. Now, in December, the Japanese maglev reached 581 km per hour, breaking its own world record of 552 km per hour with passengers on board, set in 1999. But you remember that this is not something ordinary, something that is in practice now. Even though that passengers were on board and this maglev broke its own world record by reaching the speed of 581. Previously, its speed was 552 kilometers. Now the new maglev broke its own record by reaching the speed of 581 kilometers per hour. But again, it's a test, right? Okay, however, most analysts believe that Japan's proposed intercity maglev could be decades away from being built. But now what they have proposed, what they are planning to do, it's decades away from being built. It's not easy to build it. These are analysts are saying that. Analysts are those people, right? Analysts and critics are more or less the same people, right? In literature we say critics, in ordinary language, in ordinary situation, in everyday life we say analysts. Analysts are expert people in their field who analyze the pros and cons of something, okay, who comments on things, right? Defense analysts are those people who are called to media and they are asked about the relationship of different countries and the war and this and that, right? And this analyst and that analyst and so on. Okay, so now these analysts believe that Japan's proposed intercity maglev could be decades away from being built. Even in China, maglev has suffered setbacks. Setbacks? Yes. What is setback by? Okay, setback is not a good thing. If something suffers a setback, it means that it goes away from being successful, right? It goes away from being successful. Plans for a 1,290 kilometers Shanghai to Beijing line are officially on hold. On hold means they are delayed, right? Yeah, they are delayed. Meanwhile, in Trans Rabbit's backyard of your house is a place at the back of your house. Okay, backyard is also a place in like if you say that I don't have any superstore in my backyard, okay, or in our backyard, means that we don't have this in our area. Backyard also refers to the area near your house, at the back of your. Here it means the workshop, I think, right? I think. So meanwhile, in Trans Rabbit's backyard, plans for a maglev line between Hamburg and Berlin were derailed by the Green Party, which argued that the proposed line would damage wildlife with electromagnetic radiation. Now, they were planning to make a maglev line. Build a maglev line means guideline, patri. Are you getting it? Between Hamburg and Berlin. But it was derailed. Derailed means if a train is derailed, it goes off the track. If it goes off the track, what happens? It is damaged, right? It's an accident. If a train goes off the track, it's an accident, right?
Yes.
Derailed, right? Going off the track. And if something goes off the track, it's unsuccessful, right? Okay. So these plans were delayed by whom? By this party, Green Party. Green Party must be some political party. I don't know. And what were their arguments? They argued. Their arguments were, they had two arguments, right? They had 2 points. One was that it would damage wildlife. How? By electromagnetic radiations. And just imagine, if something is so powerful that it moves a train, okay, pushes a train, and look at its speed, okay, without touching the ground, okay, so powerful these radiations are. Don't you think that they'll have certain effects on human beings as well? Yes. कोई चीज़ इतनी ताकतवर है कि वो सस्पेंशन में पटरी से ऊपर गाड़ी पूरी रेल वो उठ के तैर रही है, ये रेडिएशंस की वजह से। आप नहीं समझते कि उसका इंसान की सेहत पे क्या असर होगा? इतनी बड़ी ट्रेन को जब वो उड़ा रहे हैं तो इंसान को कोई नुकसान नहीं होगा, वाइल्ड लाइफ को नहीं होगा. सो वन दिस एंड द सेकंड इज दैट इट्स कंक्रीट ट्रैक सपोर्ट्स वुड स्पॉइल द फॉरेस्ट. आप जब ट्रैक सपोर्ट्स बनाएंगे कंक्रीट के तो फॉरेस्ट भी डिस्ट्रॉय होगा, तो वाइल्ड लाइफ भी डिस्ट्रॉय होगी और फॉरेस्ट भी डिस्ट्रॉय होगा. यस, दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. इंशाल्लाह टुमारो विल बिगिन with paragraph 7 and paragraph number 8 inshallah. Please you should study the questions and vocabulary as well, right?